Alright guys, it is Sunday afternoon. I think it's December 12th. It should be pushing 2 o'clock, I think. So this hackberry's making a pretty good deer stand for me. I'm probably only maybe 10 or 12 feet off the ground, not very high. But I'm sitting in a CRP field that's got a bunch of big lanes cut through here. I think they had this set up as a dove field earlier in the year. There haven't been any doves on it in a long time, but I'm more or less having an observation set. The wind is not blowing the direction that the weatherman said. The weatherman said it was supposed to be blowing out of the south-southeast, and right now it's almost due west. So it's blowing right in my face right here, so this spot ended up working out a little better. There's a road that cuts into the field over here, and there's a whole bunch of lanes cut in this CRP. There's a bunch of lanes cut in this CRP they planted it like a food plot, but I think it's more for erosion control. It doesn't look like the deer are eating any of it, so I more or less want to watch and see if maybe something's bedded down in the CRP, or maybe if some deer just come traveling through here. I might get some eyes on them anyway. I can probably call them to me if I see them way off. If not, maybe I'll just get lucky and then walk right under the stand. I'll pan you around so you can kind of see what it is that I'm looking at. I'm looking at this CRP that's got some lanes cut through it. And I know what you're probably thinking, all that green stuff, it looks like a food plot. Technically, it is. I mean, it's food that you would think deer would eat, but the deer haven't eaten any of it. Like, literally, there's like one set of tracks way over there. There's coyote tracks right here, but there's no real deer tracks out here. I'm sure there are probably more out in the middle, but the wind's blowing great for this spot. You can kind of hear it right now. It's blowing like right in my face, right that way. That's due west right there, or pretty close to it. So I'm really just hoping to catch deer cruising right at dark. Seeing as that I can cover so much ground, I mean, I can see for a long ways. So if the deer do happen to move, if there's any rutting, any chasing, I'll be able to see them from here, you know it. So that's the plan for the moment. If the wind switches, I may have to move, but because it's supposed to be out of the south-southeast is what AccuWeather says, which means it should be blowing this way. But it's not, it's blowing this way, so I had to change up what I was going to do, but this was not my original plan. We'll just have to see how this plays out. Most of the people I've talked to as I've been bouncing around different properties, everybody's having a similar year. It's hard to see a deer. I don't know if CWD has wiped them out, or them increasing the kill limit last year, if that put a damper on the deer population on public, but it's really hard to even see a deer right now. So I was glad I shot that deer, because I may not get another opportunity. I have been in Iowa for the last couple of weeks, and my dad and I went on a quota hunt, and so I'm going to put together a video of kind of what happened to us while we were there, so that'll be coming up in the next couple of days. We didn't have any luck. We didn't shoot anything. We had several opportunities to shoot, you know, small bucks and does, and that's not what we went to Iowa for, so we elected not to shoot. But I'll have a video coming out in a couple of days to let you guys know what to expect if you guys decide to do a hunt like that, or at least what happened to us. That looked like a little 6-point. I mean, he walked out maybe 12 yards at the most. That was a young buck. Probably about the same age as that one I shot the other day. I've only got one buck tag left. I don't want to waste it on a small buck like that. That's awesome that I finally got close to one though. I definitely could have shot that deer pretty easy. He was a whopping 12 yards away. There's a guy hunting around the corner with his son. I wish this deer would have walked out on them. Hey David, if you're watching, this was the spot if you want to bring your boy back out here and hunt. That wasn't a bad deer. It wasn't anything big enough for me to waste my last tag on. But that deer was close. There's 9 minutes of shooting light left. Legal shooting light. I mean, you have to hunt till black dark. That deer came out at like 5 minutes after 5. Legal shooting light is till 5:19 today. There may be another buck coming in a minute, who knows? They got 9 minutes to show up. Probably 8 minutes. I gotta say, this hackberry tree came in handy because it got me off the ground, but it is very uncomfortable. I just heard a shot that way. Long ways on. Well guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video right here in the tree because I'm about to get down. It's got like 4 minutes of legal shooting light left. I just saw that one young buck today. It's the only deer I've seen, which is a good sign. I think that means the rut's still going on, and probably, from what it sounds like talking to people, it's just now starting. It's a late rut this year. And so I saw that deer, and I'm holding my last tag until I see a good one. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry about the low light conditions, but I'll catch you on the next one.